Welcome to our intuitive movement practice today. Just as always, find yourself a quiet corner, set your space. Today we're going to be working with a yoga strap. If you don't have one, a towel or a belt would work just fine. Just keep that at the head of your mat. We don't need it right away. We'll start in child's pose today, so if you don't know what that looks like, bring yourself to hands and knees. Bring your knees out wide, let your hips sit back towards your heels, let your arms come out long, let your forehead fall to the ground. Start to connect with your breath here. Lengthening your inhales and your exhales. Maybe even taking a few of those exhales as a sigh out of your mouth. If you haven't already, close your eyes. Eventually, close your lips and start to breathe exclusively through your nose. Bringing your awareness to that space just beneath the tip of your nose, and just above your upper lip. Any point today in class where your mind starts to wander a little too far, just bring your awareness back here. In your next couple of breaths, start to find a little bit of intuitive movement, and eventually make your way back up to your hands and knees. You might choose to sway a little bit into your hips, round and arch through your back, roll through your neck. Find what feels good to you today. Your next couple of breaths, tuck your toes and lift your hips for downward facing dog, gazing towards your knees, maybe pedaling out some through your feet. Definitely spreading your fingertips out wide, really grounding in through your palms. On an inhale, look forward, step forward in between your hands. As you do, bring your hands up halfway to your shins and lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. And inhale your arms out, around and up towards the ceiling. Lift your chin up past your fingertips. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back to either plank or hands and knees. And lower down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Plant your hands more or less underneath your shoulders. And press into your hands, straighten through your arms, lift your chest, lift your chin for Cobra Pose. Find a little movement here. Exhale back down to your belly. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift up to either the top of a plank or hands and knees. Then lift your hips, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, step forward between your hands, lift up halfway. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale your arms out, around and up as you stand tall. Gaze up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Do that one more time. Plant your hands, step back to your hands and knees or the top of a push-up. Lower down to your belly. Untuck your toes, plant your hands, lift your chest, lift your chin, cobra pose. Exhale down. Inhale, tuck your toes, press yourself up to hands and knees, top of a push-up. And then lift your hips, straighten through your legs, downward facing dog. Maybe even try to scoot your toes towards your nose just a bit more. See how that feels. Good. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward and down. It's a great place to grab your strap here. When you do, inhale your arms out, around and up. Good. Exhale your hands to your sides, unravel your strap. And with your strap out in front of you, about where your hands would naturally fall at your sides, inhale your arms forward and up with that strap above your head, pulled tight. Feel that shoulder, upper back, chest stretch here. Maybe bend into your elbows and lower the strap behind you. Yep. For a bit of a stretch. Inhale, lift. Maybe bend into one elbow, let the other arm come long, stretch out that way. Good. And then the other. Inhale back up. And exhale as you bring your arms back behind you. You may scoot your hands out even more. Good. This can be a pretty intense stretch, so go slow, be gentle. Might even feel good to fold forward here. Keeping a slight bend in your knees. Keep moving through those. Whatever way feels best to you right now. If this feels good, like you want to stay here for a moment. If not, inhale, come back up. Move through some of those first options. As you're gentle and don't push, shove, or force, you won't injure. Move slow. About another 10-15 breaths here. Once you're ready, ball your strap up into one hand. Turn towards the front of your mat. Fold forward, plant your hands, come down to hands and knees. Find a little intuitive movement here. Whatever needs a little TLC. When you're ready, slide your knees behind your wrists, cross your ankles, and sit back to a seat. From here, bring the bottoms of your feet to touch, let your knees fall out wide. And go ahead and wrap that strap behind your back. And bring the ends forward towards your feet. You might choose to slide your feet out further away from you and use that strap as a little extra guide, a little extra support in that forward fold. So it might feel good to move that up your back some and then anchor that around your feet or into your hands. Lengthen and breathe through your spine and exhale to fold forward. Finding some stillness here. I'm going to be here for a moment. Moving your muscles, just start to reconnect with your breath. And as you do, start to find a little bit of intuitive movement. You can bring that strap out from behind you. Again, ball it up into one hand. And then just make your way gently, slowly, laying face up on your back. Bend your knees, plant your feet. We'll start with the left leg today. So bring your strap ends in each hand and hook that around the bottom of your left foot. Let's start lower. Start near the heel. Where your strap is hooked around is going to change how this feels. So starting more or less the heel, letting your back settle, letting your arms just act as anchors without pulling or forcing. Start to explore the stretch. Your knee might stay bent, and that's okay. See if it might feel good to let your left leg fall off to the left a little. Maybe rotate into your toes, into your leg a little. Might feel good to bend more into your knee and bring your leg towards your nose. Or it might feel good to let your leg fall off to the right just a bit. Again, as long as you're gentle, slow, settled. Whatever you do here, however this looks, it's just fine. Let's take about a minute here. Now, bring some more bend into your knee and scoot that strap so it's on the ball of your foot, just underneath your toes. And explore those similar movements. See what changes with that. Does that feel different? Again, just about a minute here. Start to make your way to that strap being just about the middle of your foot in the arch. And explore here. Same thing. How is it different? strap more or less where it is, giving it a little more slack. Let your right leg come out long on the mat. There you go. And then just let your left leg fall over to the right. This might be with a bend in your knee. This might be with a straighter leg. But if you can, twist until your foot is more or less towards the ground. You may just keep the opposite hand, on the strap. There you go. Let your left arm come out long, maybe even turn your chin over your left shoulder. Breathe and settle here. Back up to center when you're ready. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So you can unhook your left foot, plant your left foot, keep that bend in your left knee, and hook that strap underneath your right heel. The side is going to feel a little bit different, and that's okay. Start to explore that same sort of movement. Maybe bending your knee and bringing your leg closer towards your nose. Maybe letting it shift off to the left or to the right. Let it be easy. Let it feel good. To center. Bring that strap just about the ball of your foot, just underneath your toes, and explore similar movement. Few more breaths here. When you're ready, start to bring that strap around the middle of your foot, around the arch. And explore those movements once again. strap a little bit more slack. As you do, let your left leg come out long. Start to let your right leg come off to the left. Maybe even just bringing that strap into your left hand. There you go. Let your right arm come out long, your chin. Turn over your right shoulder if that feels good to you. And settle in here. Start to reconnect with your breath and come back to center when you're ready. Grab each end of the strap with one hand. Bend into your left knee. Let your left foot come underneath the strap as well. So both feet about hip width distance apart, maybe a little bit further. We're going into happy baby with a little bit of an assist. So as you wrap that strap around your feet, bend into your knees, draw your knees in towards your underarm, towards the sides of your ribs. Might go further on some of you than others, and that's okay. Might feel good here to rock a little side to side. Massage your lower spine. Another 5 to 10 breaths here. When you're ready, go ahead and let your legs come out long. Just toss your strap to the side. Let your arms fall to your sides and maybe take a few last finishing movements, whatever you need in your body today. Once you're ready, close your eyes and settle in. Begin to think about all that you are instead of all that you are not. Because what you are is a lot. With that, let's take a few last cleansing breaths together. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your belly. Take a deep inhale, fill up all the way through your belly, through your chest, your diaphragm. Sip in a little bit more at the top and exhale with a sigh. Good. Let's take one last breath together. Your next inhale, fill up even more all the way through your belly, diaphragm, chest, ribs. Sip in a little bit more at the top and hold. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining us today with Release Works for our intuitive movement practice. We would love to hear how it went and happy to answer any questions that came up. So let us know. And we'll see you next time.